Hello YouTube, I'm Jeff W. Rosh, also known as The Man Strikes Again. We're here today to see Scream 7 because back in the mid-90s, the screenwriter Kevin Williamson and legendary director Wes Craven, creator of Nightmare on Elm Street, R.I.P. GOAT, made together a movie that was a deconstructionist commentary on slasher multi-sequel franchise movies. And perhaps somewhat ironically, it was so successful that it became its own multi-sequel franchise movie series. And here we are, seventh time out the gate. But first, Ghostface classic mask and knife, which is must-have collectibles for the Scream fan. And then, of course, if we zoom out, he is part of our iconic heads display with more horror icons, Jason and Freddy at the bottom. Ladies and gentlemen, before your very eyes here is my Scream physical media collection. Scream 1 through 4, directed by the late, great Wes Craven. Scream 3 actually ends as a trilogy capper with storyline resolved and no need to go on from there. But of course the series did continue on, and I don't own, this is Scream 5, I don't own Scream 6, but I saw it in the movies when it came out. The original Scream, I don't know how many times I've seen it, but it's one of my top 3 horror movies ever, probably. The rest of them I've seen, I think, at least twice. But I actually did not have time to re-watch all of them in anticipation of the theatrical release of Scream 7. So instead, I watched this Screen Crush Scream recap video where Mr. Ryan Avery breaks down and sums up, like it says in the thumbnail, all 30 years of Scream in an easy to digest half hour's time. And this is my outfit because nothing says Scream fanboy like all black head to toe with the graphic tee and the Ralph Lauren hoodie. I've actually heard some pretty mixed things about this 7th Scream movie, but I like the other 6 of them, although the first one is far and away the absolute best. The other 6 are decent, kind of compared to the original, but they're all entertaining. So on that track record, I will come and I will pay my money to see part 7. Hopefully I'll be entertained. TBH, I'm not hard to entertain. If you know anything about me, you should know that. I'm a lover, not a hater. More than I can say for some of you. So let's go check it out. There is like nobody in this theater. Nobody. But that's okay, because I'm going to have a killer good time. You know what, everybody? There ain't not a damn soul in here but your boy. And I don't mind that at all. This movie was interesting. First of all, it's not bad. It's very entertaining. So let's just get that out of the way because, the haters were wrong once again. Surprise, surprise. Although I gotta admit, it did have some bad lines in it. Some of the dialogue was like, delivered not great. But that's only a few bits and pieces. And some of the scenarios were highly implausible. But I guess when you got a horror movie about a slasher, maybe that's just a given, Like, the whole last half hour, they should have called 911 like 25 times and nobody did. Also, there was a little bit more diversity with part 6 with the cast, like, because the 2 Latina actresses weren't in it. And, of course, Sydney's daughter, her name was, name, what was Rose Gown's? Tatum. Sydney's daughter's name was Tatum. And Tatum's friend group was all pretty white kids. So they went back to the pretty white kids formula. When the last 2 just felt more diverse. And you know what? I hate to say it, but those characters, like the 2, Jenna Ortega and Melissa What's-Her-Face from 5-6, they were good characters. And they were gone, replaced with generic white kids, basically. But Sydney, Neve Campbell was on point. Courtney Cox is, I gotta say, my favorite thing in these movies. And here's the important thing. The Ghostface Killer sequences. When Ghostface calls, when he taunts people, when he shows up, and motherfuckers get stabbed. That's what I come to these movies for. The rest of it, I don't even care, really. I mean, yeah, there's the whole long Woodsboro mythology. By the way, I'm a nice guy, so there's no spoilers in this take that I'm giving you. So it's suffice it to say, I really enjoyed it. And what was I saying? Oh, this is what I was saying. I was saying that when Ghostface shows up to stab mother effers, those parts were still on point. When he comes creeping up with his knife and pops out, those sequences were on par with what we come to expect from this series. And that's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to be a spoiler guy. And there's plenty to spoil. But there you go. I'm outside of Regal's Edward Cinemas, Camarillo, California. I'm Jeff W. Roche. Thank you for watching my Scream 7 theatrical vlog and review experience today. Go see this movie while it's in theaters. If you don't see it in theaters, see it on streaming. Or you could just buy the actual disc. You know, that's still a thing, kids. That's what we used to do, kids. Anyway, I'm Jeff W. Roche. Thank you so much for joining me today.